calories burned? I can only eat a small Twix with this. What is this? How do the fitness influencers do this? Alright guys, what's up? SC Fitness here. So apart from me being absolutely humiliated in the intro, I'm doing fine. So today I'm going to be talking about cardio and how to do it right in fitness. So let's begin. So I believe there are two forms that you can basically do two overarching like umbrella terms and overarching umbrella categories. So first you can go either really fast, so sprinting, but for a short duration of time, and then you can go really slow for a longer duration of time. And that can be like from a minute. Some people just go for their cardio all out in 1 minute, and then some people can spend even an hour or so, or maybe even more, just pacing themselves and going very slow. But the recommended amount of cardio you should be doing is 150 minutes of cardio for a regular adult, which is recommended by the US government. And this is a really good standard guideline for those who are losing weight, because this really shows that you need to put an emphasis in cardio. But let's go on. So I feel like to lose weight, you need to burn more calories and or eat less calories. So let's say you're the kind of person who eats 200 over what your goal is. Let's say you're moderately active. So let's say 3 times a week you occasionally go out, you do a little bit of cardio, and let's say you eat a decent amount. So you're 200 calories over, you want to go down to a 500 calorie deficit to meet your goal weight. Let's say you want to lose 10 pounds. You're going to probably lose that in either a pound per week or half a pound format. So that would take, for half a pound, that would take 20 weeks. And for 1 pound, that would take 10 weeks of cardio that you have to do, 10 weeks of a good diet. And so basically, if you're going to be spending a lot of time doing a conservative amount, you might want to cut down on calories. But I would say to make it easier, you can do a bit more on the cardio side. And it's really good for your heart also, as we know the impacts. Less chance of higher blood pressure, we have less chance of a heart attack or heart problems, as it's really healthy for the heart to do cardio. That's pretty obvious, but so let's say we want to go down 700 calories. We could say we could go down 400 calories by nutrition. You can easily cut that out. Not easily, but you can like find some ways. Maybe eat lower calorie dense foods. Maybe sometimes you have a snack that's not very good. You can make a healthier version of it. Or maybe you're eating a snack that might be healthy, though not really the best for losing weight, like as we see with nuts and even sometimes bananas, which is surprising, but bananas are one of the most high calorie fruit. They're still healthy, they still are decent for losing weight. Of course, they're not the best. Strawberries would really help. You could have a lot more for 250 calories, so you could cut calories there. So here and there, let's say you scrap out to cut out 400 calories, then you would burn an additional 300 calories more to get to your goal. So how would you burn the calories? So we can first go with, you do some let's say you are really into doing really intense cardio but a short duration of time. I am going to say this is by far not the best method to lose weight or burn calories, as going fast and intense is actually proven to be less burn less calories, and so that's it basically. You're burning less calories because you are going for such a fast duration of time, and so that is basically it for if you're going to go super intense for a short duration of time. Now you could say, okay, let's just not do cardio, let's just go to the gym. That's not going to work. As you see, lifting weights actually, it may burn, if you're lucky, 100 calories, 200 maybe, but that's like if you're really lucky. Like, you're not going to end up burning 300, 400 calories from working out. That's just misinformation from the fitness industry. It's just because you see that all the fitness influencers are basically doing what they're doing by basically saying you'll burn calories by working out, or you just see them working out and they're nice and slim. So you kind of like take part in that behavior also. But you don't want to do that, as lifting weights actually burns less calories. But if you start lifting weights to build muscle, that can also count. It doesn't burn 0 calories. It may burn 50, 100. Like, that also counts in terms of burning calories. So let's say you're working out, that burns 100, 150 calories. Your workout might not be that intense. And so you're basically left with burning 150 calories. You can either burn that from going on a walk for 20 or 30 minutes, just maybe adding a couple walks, maybe getting a dog, and you walk the dog. Like, there's sometimes where you can go into a dog shelter. They're sometimes nice enough to allow you to walk their dogs just for fun because, they're so busy, not busy, and like so bored, and like they're depressed inside their cage. So getting them outside their little space and walking them could be good for the dog and you. But that's just another idea I have. You could either just go on a quick walk around the neighborhood or a quick jog, but doing something maybe 20, 30 minutes, maybe a fast walk or a slow jog could burn the extra 150 calories you have to burn, and that's how you become into that deficit. So basically, also, if you're higher up in the weight, let's say you're 200 pounds, you're going to burn more calories than someone who is at 150 pounds or 100 pounds, unless they have a really fast metabolism or something else comes up, like you're not training as intensely. So, but I would say go as intense as you can in that duration of time without like killing yourself. But try to go really hard in that duration of time. Let's say you want to run for 15 minutes, burn an extra 200 calories. You're going to have to go super intense, and then after that, you can burn those calories and you don't have to run as fast. Sometimes people, if they have a lot of time on your hands, of course, that's not that common today, but you can burn for a longer distance. Like the kids here can maybe go less intense at a longer distance. But let's say you do not want to like spend a lot of time or go really intense. You can decide, that's your choice to decide to go either intense and fast, but track how many calories you're burning and how much intensity you're putting it and the duration of time, and then decide which one gives you more bang for your buck. Let's say you go on a hour-long jog, burns off 400 calories, versus going on a 15-minute sprint, go back, sprint, go back kind of cycle, and you burn 100 calories. Which one would you rather do? Would you rather do the one which is super intense for less time but burns less calories, or would you rather go with the long duration? I would rather go with the long duration walk, but like who has an hour these days where they do just an hour of cardio? And who really does that these days? But that's all. I feel like if you have the time, I would rather go for a longer duration of time but less intense. But if you can go a bit faster, then going just for an hour long walk, that's okay. But if you're playing a sport and competing, that's different because you want to, of course, be in shape for your sport. Remember that, like, if you are currently playing a sport, going at a higher intensity would be better because you are trying to basically keep in shape and be able to play your sport better. But that is kind of my take on that. And you can choose which one would you rather do. Some people actually love the burn of high intensity stuff. Some people would like to maybe go for that hour long walk and then you could do a couple of sprints at the end, just if you enjoy sprints. But it all depends on what time you have. It's all about time. Your life is measured in time. Like, do you want to burn 400 calories and maybe do something else less? Or like burn 100 calories, do the 15-minute thing, and maybe have more time with your family? Or if you're a kid, more free time or more activity time, like some clubs you can do. You can easily fit that in with 1 hour. But if you're going with a super intense option, I would say you should go one day where you go super intense, then you go less intense. So I wouldn't go like every day super intense and every day where you're sprinting, every day where you're running. Your recovery will not be that good. And remember that. Like, let's say you play soccer 3 times a week, but you play at a level which is pretty high. You might want to, instead of going at a faster jog, some of those days of the week, you might want to go on a slower jog. But that's really up to you. It's your body. Maybe you can recover faster than most people. So that's my take. I would rather go slower than last time and burn more calories. That's the goal of this, as long as you're doing it in a safe way and explore. Maybe like swimming is your thing and you really like swimming and you want to get faster and faster, and maybe biking. But like again, those can also help with other body parts like your legs, your arms. But remember that this is not like swimming and biking is not what mainly gets you like the shredded arms necessarily, compared to like working out and building muscle. But you can still build a decent amount of muscle from biking or swimming, but not as much as someone who is going on working out and going to the gym or doing calisthenics super intensely, or you could even try to mimic that effect. But I'm kind of going on a bit of a tangent there. Try what's best, burn more calories, match this with a sustainable diet, and you can start losing weight. See those results. If those results are coming either too fast, you don't feel energized, maybe eat a bit more or do a little bit less cardio. Let's say you feel like you're gaining weight, those results are not really coming. You can make little adjustments. Maybe do a little bit more than you are doing to see those gains. But that's it for me. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.